Wingfield in motion. Simpson's going to tuck it. Dives for the end zone, and he's in! Well, the senior, Aaron Simpson, on senior night, has accounted for all 4 Servite touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing. That's his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And Servite has called a timeout. Simpson is a normal holder, and he's coming to the sideline. He's holding his right hand, and he's taking his helmet off. So I don't know if he injured himself while he was leaning, trying to stretch the ball over the goal line. So Justin Simpson, number 83, he'll be the new holder. So let's see if that has any impact on this extra point attempt. Fuller has already missed 1 tonight. A stunning result here in the first half. And it knuckles through. It wasn't pretty, but it's the end results that counts, and it is a surprising Servite 27, Santa Margarita nothing. 4 seconds to go till the half. Well, what a half it has been for Aaron Simpson. Senior quarterback making his 3rd straight start tonight. He's accounted for the 4 touchdowns. 3 passing, 1 rushing. That last drive, 68 yards, 4 plays, capped off by the Simpson 8-yard scramble for the touchdown. Let's not forget about senior Michael Bandy, number 11. He's got a pair of touchdown receptions from 44 and 37 yards out. He also has an interception to his credit. So 2 seniors on senior night getting it done for Servite. If you're Santa Margarita, you just got to get to the halftime locker room as quick as possible and try and regroup. And know you have 24 minutes to try and get back into this game. Huge Trinity League implications. Both teams fighting for an at-large berth. Santa Margarita feels like they need 1 more win. Servite feels like they need 2 just to have any hopes. Squib kick taken by Hayden Fisher. He's down around midfield. And that's going to be the final play of the first half. A half dominated by the Friars. They lead the Eagles by a score of 27-0. We'll be back in a few moments with the NFHS Network halftime show powered by Play On Sports. Don't go anywhere. It's CIF Southern Section Football on the NFHS Network. We are high school. Welcome to the NFHS Network halftime show powered by Play On Sports. Coming to you from Cerritos College in Cerritos, California. I'm Dennis Ackerman. Our halftime score is a surprising Servite 27, Santa Margarita nothing. Well, it's Halloween weekend and a complete nightmare first half for Santa Margarita. They had 8 total possessions. Result, 4 punts and 4 turnovers. Taking a look at some of the individual stats for Servite. Aaron Simpson, quite a first half, 11 out of 18 for 217 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also rushed for another 29 yards and a score as well. Michael Bandy, the senior, had quite a first half, 4 receptions for 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had an interception on defense. And then the spectacular Bynum, Terrell Bynum, who we spoke about in the pregame, 5 receptions, 92 yards, and a touchdown as well for Santa Margarita. KJ Costello, 11 of 19. Not bad completion percentage, but just 87 yards. He was picked off twice. And total yards, Servite nearly doubled Santa Margarita, 276 to 144. Santa Margarita does get the ball to begin the second half, and let's see if they can get something going. It's a Trinity League game with a lot of implications at stake. And that's going to do it for the halftime show. CIF Southern Section Football will return in just a few moments with the start of the second half. Right here on the NFHS Network, it all starts here. You're watching the NFHS Network's presentation of CIF Southern Section Football, live from Cerritos, California. It's Dennis Ackerman. Servite leading 27-0 as we get ready to start the second half of action. Santa Margarita will get the ball to start the second half and see if they can get something going. Each of these two teams talked about being a playoff game coming into this one tonight, and it's Servite who has risen to the occasion so far through the first 24 minutes. They lead 27-0. Each team came into league play with a 1-2 record. This will be returnable for Crawford. It's out beyond the 20. Trying to bounce it outside. And finally run out of bounds near the 40, and then a very late, well, a couple penalty markers come in very late, right around the 35-yard line, so it's probably going to negate what was a 40-yard kickoff return for Crawford. And And the second half begins much like the first half for Santa Margarita, them going in the wrong direction. A personal foul. So that'll cost the Eagles 15 to begin the second half. This is an offense that can put points on the board in a hurry. They've scored 50-plus on a couple separate occasions. They put up 59 against Santiago. And this drive will begin from their own 21. And the first play of the second half is going to be a run with Trey Green, and he's going to go, well, he breaks a tackle. A good job by Green, making something out of nothing. Eluding the first tackler and gets out to the 25. Picks up 4. Julius Irvin eventually forced him out. Costello, 3-year starter. 50 touchdowns to his credit. He's headed to Palo Alto. Play for head coach David Shaw at Stanford. He's got his work cut out for him before he gets there. Looking for a deep ball down the middle, and it is caught complete. Noah Rashid for the biggest reception of the night for Santa Margarita. Well, that play was good for 36 yards. And takes it all the way down to the Servite 39-yard line. They'll bring the blitz on first down. Green up the middle. Pushes the pile inside the 35. And now you've got Servite players diving on the pile, and forward progress will be stopped. So a Santa Margarita offense looks like they've got a little bit of life here on this opening drive to start the half. Minute gone by here in the third quarter. Costello pump fake. And he can't get it off as down he goes right around the 40-yard line. Ezra Tafua with the sack, his first of the season. It's a 6-yard loss, third down and 11 from the 40. Now, I think Costello was looking deep to Dylan Crawford. He just simply ran out of time. And you got to believe this is 4-down territory for Santa Margarita, down 27-0. Minute and a half gone, third quarter. Costello rolls. Costello throws. Looking for Lewis. Over his head, incomplete, well covered. And there is a penalty marker on the other side of the field. Keith Taylor with the coverage. Sounds like we've got an alarm system going off in the stadium right now. I don't know if it's on the press box side or everywhere. They're still waiting for the call. So it's a dead ball offsetting penalties. Did it come after the play? And it did indeed. So it'll be 4th down and 11. And this is 4-down territory for head coach Curtis and the Santa Margarita Eagles. 10:17 to go, third quarter. And Coach Curtis now going to send his punt team on. So the drive stalls. A little bit surprised by the decision. Maybe they want to play a little field position, but they're down 27. They need every possession they can get here in the second half. And Santa Margarita is going to call a timeout, so they're going to burn one here early in the second half. They trail by 27, fourth down. Everything going Servite's way.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Well, following the timeout, Coach Curtis has sent his offense back onto the field, and I think that's the correct choice. They trail 27-0. They need as many possessions as they can possibly get here in the second half. Fourth down and 11. Costello steps up, throws on the run. Caught! Touchdown, Calcaterra. Well, the junior, Grant Calcaterra, finally has Santa Margarita on the board. High snap. And the kick is good. So it is a 27-7 lead now for Servite. As Santa Margarita goes for it on 4th and 11 from the Servite 40-yard line, and it's Calcaterra from Costello. And the Eagles are on the board. Well, the 79-yard drive took 6 plays, 2 minutes, 41 seconds. And Calcaterra, 40-yard touchdown pass from KJ Costello. For Costello, it's his 15th touchdown of the year. And the 8th touchdown for Calcaterra. Calcaterra has been one of the few bright spots tonight for Santa Margarita. Looking for his 3rd straight 100-yard receiving game. Probably too early here for an onside kick. What a weapon Loy is. 46 kicks this year, 46 kickoffs, and 45 touchbacks. So now it'll be up to the Santa Margarita defense to see if they can get a stop here. Sure, they'd like nothing more than get a 3 and out. Try to build off the momentum of their offense. Long ways to go, 10:08 to go, 3rd quarter. Servite employed a lot of empty backfield toward the latter half of the 2nd quarter. Stephen Muse will begin the second half in the backfield. They'll go 4 wideouts. Simpson's already over 200 yards. And he throws on the move. The pass a little bit low, intended for Hurt. 2nd down and 10. J.P. Hackett, the senior, was in on the coverage for Santa Margarita. We haven't called Hurt's name too much tonight. He's the team's 2nd leading receiver. It's been a lot of Michael Bandy and a lot of Terrell Bynum. on the move. And that ball is juggled. Was it intercepted? Yes, it was. The pass was intended for Wingfield. He couldn't control it. And Darian Fernandez, the junior corner, comes up with a pick. And just like that, Santa Margarita is back in business. Well, that's just what the doctor ordered up. Well, the first turnover of the night for Servite. Now let's see if Santa Margarita can take advantage and get right back in this game. 9:56 to go. First time Santa Margarita has been in the red zone of Servite. And it comes courtesy of the turnover. Darian Fernandez's third interception of the season. Costello to the back of the end zone. Pass intended for Calcaterra. He was looking for a flag, and I think he's got one. There's a penalty marker right at the 1 yard line. It's been a big night for Calcaterra. It's been one of the few bright spots. Earlier this week, he received an official offer from Illinois. He's just a junior. I'm sure many more to come from him. Good-looking kid, 6'4", 200. Well, the penalty now moves it inside the 10, so it's first and goal.
The penalty moves the ball to the Servite 9-yard line, first and 10 Eagles.
Costello sends three wide receivers to his left. Now we've got a stoppage at play. Officials timeout. And whatever it was, it's now sorted out.
Correction, first and 2.
I'll beg your pardon. I got to call it first and 2. Costello. Calcaterra couldn't haul it in. The pass was a little bit low, but I think if you ask Calcaterra, he should have come up with it. So it'll make it second and 2 from the 9. Originally they had said first and goal from the 9, but they changed it. Now they'll work out of the I formation. That's Stewart, number 80, the up back. They'll give it to Green. He dives ahead. It's all going to depend on the spot. Connor Airy in on the tackle for Servite. He did not get it, so it's third down and a yard. And once again, this is all likelihood 4-down territory for Santa Margarita. They'll stay in that I formation. Stewart remains the up back. And he fumbles the snap. There's Costello. Servite says they've got it. We'll wait for the umpire. Well, Santa Margarita did recover, but now it's fourth down. Well, they lost the yard, so now it's 4th and 2 from the 9. Boy, Santa Margarita cannot afford to come away empty on this drive. They had it 1st and 10 on the 17. And Coach Curtis is going to send out the field goal unit. Well, he wants points. So Sam Lloyd comes out, the senior. 4 for 8 on the year, just 50%. It's a 26-yarder. This would be a season long. Low snap. It's a bad snap. Well, he could have run for it. He throws it. It is incomplete. Well, Noah Canty could have run for the first down and possibly scored a touchdown. Pulls up, throws a pass, and it is incomplete. Now, I don't know if that was a design fake. The snap was a little bit low. Well, the bottom line is Santa Margarita fails to capitalize on a golden opportunity. They come away with no points, and they still trail by 20 with 8:12 to go in the third quarter. Well, Servite has to feel like they dodged a major bullet. They'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10 from the 9. Muse cuts it back, gets out beyond the 15. Good yardage on first down for the junior running back. They go back to Muse. He's going to be out in there first down. He came in tonight with just 15 rush attempts, but he's been the workhorse. He, along with Xavier Hernandez, trying to fill in for the injured Jackson Taylor, who's out for the year with a torn ACL. Taylor had accounted for nearly 500 yards of total offense. This offense has not missed a beat, though, tonight. They have 27 points, and they lead 27-7. This is Muse off the left side. He's down the sideline. He goes all the way out beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 26 yards. And it's Stephen Muse, his longest run of the year, has Servite in business. Officially a pickup of 26. That doubles his previous long. Muse cuts this one up the middle. He's got a lot of room to run. Finally brought down around the 30-yard line. Well, there's a penalty marker all the way back at the 45 of Servite. And there's also an injured Santa Margarita player, and that's Alex Stewart, number 80. Well, now he's up, walking off under his own power. Let's hope that young man's okay. So that's going to wipe out the huge gain for Muse. And it's going to be a tripping penalty called against Servite. Well, that's going to cost them 15, and they'll mark it all the way back to their own 30. So instead of a first down inside of Santa Margarita territory, it's now 1st and 25 from their own 30. So an offensive coordinator, Oscar McBride, has in his playbook for 1st and 25. 6:50 to go here in the third quarter. Servite leading 27-7, courtesy of the Aaron Simpson, who's counted for all 4 touchdowns. They'll stay on the ground with Muse. And he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So right now, Servite going the wrong direction. Simpson threw for well over 200 yards in the first half. But the play calling has been very conservative so far here in the third quarter for Servite. Working out of the pistol formation. They'll keep it on the ground, and Muse will lose more yardage. That time it was Austin Barrett in the backfield. And now it'll be 3rd and forever. Move inside of 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Simpson all kinds of time, and his pass is complete to Hurt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the first down. He got inside of Santa Margarita territory. He had to get to the 45. He was brought down at the 48. A pickup of 24. And that'll be Simpson's job to punt it away and try and pin Santa Margarita deep in their own territory. Simpson's 5th punt of the night. Simpson's going to take off and run and try and get the first down, and he's got it and then some. On a heads-up play by Simpson inside the 40 to the 38. He picked up 10, and I think that was completely ad-libbed on his own. So instead of his 5th punt of the night, he's picked up a first down and kept the drive alive for Servite. Well, 1st and 10 on the Santa Margarita 38. Aaron Simpson got it done in the first half with his arm right there, getting it done with his legs. On first down, he'll throw. Now he's going to take off and run, and he's wisely going to slide down right around the 33-yard line, pick up 5 more. Simpson's played a very smart game tonight. He had the 1 turnover, the interception on the batted ball the last drive, but other than that, he's played nearly a flawless game tonight. Hernandez off the right side. He just bulls his way down. He's going to be near a first down. And that is going to be good enough for a first down. Matt Mark on the tackle for Santa Margarita. Not before they move the chains. And once again, Servite on the drive looking for more. They lead by 20. 4 minutes to go. Muse, beg your pardon, this is Hernandez. He's inside the 25. This drive started from their own 9-yard line. Simpson picked up the first down on the fake punt to keep the drive alive. 11th play of the drive coming up. It'll be a pass. It'll be nearly intercepted. Boy, Tanner Matthews had a beat on it, number 52 for Santa Margarita. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Each of these schools 1 and 2 in Trinity League play. Both looking for an at-large bid in the Pac-5 playoffs. Santa Margarita feels 1 more win, 6 wins should be enough to get them in. No guarantee, but they like their chances. Servite feels like they have to win their last 2 games to have any hopes for an at-large bid. They visit St. John Bosco next week. And that's a tall task at hand. Simpson all kinds of time, lets it go down the middle looking for Bandy. And he takes a wicked hit. His helmet comes off. Penalty marker comes in. And the coach is quickly out on the field. Let's hope Bandy's okay. Well, while the training staff tends to him, we're going to step aside as both teams will go to the sideline. It's Servite leading by 20.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
You know, the Greek philosopher Aristotle said, you are what you repeatedly do. But in our book, we say you are what you repeatedly do when things get hard. When you look at the naysayers and the haters, and there's a million of them, but you take it upon yourself to erase all doubt. Get that doubt out of here. So my apologies to Aristotle. But excellence doesn't become a habit by running the same path over and over. The excellent ones just step up to the line and ask, what's the record? Under Armour, get your feet straight.
It's Olive Garden's 20th anniversary of Never Ending Possible. So we're celebrating by offering you over 20 delicious choices starting at $9.99. Like our new homemade chicken pomodoro sauce, creamy pesto Alfredo, and toppings like crispy chicken Frita. Plus, enjoy unlimited super salad and breadsticks. Hurry, it's all never ending, but only for a limited time. 20 years of Never Ending Possible. Over 20 choices starting at $9.99 at Olive Garden. We're all family here. Breadstick lovers, your new favorite lunch is here. New breadstick sandwiches.
Well, Michael Bandy was able to get off and walk off under his own power, which was a great sign. Each team on their respective sideline right now. Well, it appears we're going to have offsetting penalties. There was another penalty marker down around the 33-yard line. Did not see that, so we've got a hold against Servite. We've got a personal foul against Santa Margarita. The player has been ejected from the game. Now we'll have to wait and see who put the hit to cause the ejection. 22, J.P. Hackett was in on the coverage. I don't think Santa Margarita is very happy with the call or the ejection. And number 22, J.P. Hackett, the senior, is on the sideline. So he's likely the guilty party. It was 3rd down and 6 on the 23. The offsetting penalties will repeat 3rd down and 6 from the 23. 3:22 to go. Just a quick recap. Servite jumped out to a 27-0 lead. Courtesy of Aaron Simpson throwing for 3 touchdowns, running for 1. Santa Margarita took the opening kickoff here in the second half. They scored on a 40-yard pass play. Calcaterra from KJ Costello made it 27-7. Santa Margarita had a golden opportunity to add more. Ran a fake field goal and could not convert. Now Servite is on the move. This drive here started from their own 9-yard line. The drive was kept alive by an Aaron Simpson fake punt. And you are all caught up. I think each coach is getting an explanation of what took place on the last play, who was ejected. Now Dylan Crawford, number 6, he's come in on defense for Santa Margarita as J.P. Hackett, number 22, has been ejected for his hit on number 11, Michael Bandy. I don't think it was ill intent. It was a low throw, and Bandy was trying to slide in for the catch. But nonetheless, when these refs are doing everything they can to try to protect these players today, J.P. Hackett is lost for the rest of the game for Santa Margarita. So there we go, 3rd down and 6. Hernandez eludes one tackler, but gets back to the line of scrimmage. Alex Stewart had him for a big loss, but he eluded him. Did a good job of just getting back to the line of scrimmage. Austin Barrett eventually brought him down. And Coach Meyer will send out the field goal unit to him. So Asa Fuller on for a 44-yard field goal attempt. He missed earlier from 39. Simpson is a normal holder. He is out. This is Justin Simpson with the hold. That kick is good from 44 yards out. Asa Fuller makes it a 23-point lead. So Fuller successful from 44, misses the one from 39 earlier. I just back him up 5 more yards. He's got a little more room to work with, and he splits the uprights. 2:34 to go, and it is all Servite. They lead by 23. And time's getting a little bit late for Santa Margarita. 2:34 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 3-possession game right now, and that includes a couple of 2-point conversions. And this one is not going to be returnable, as Crawford had 1 foot in the end zone. It's an automatic touchback in high school. That'll bring it out to the 20. Let's see if Santa Margarita goes into a hurry-up offense. They need 3 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. Not out of the realm, but a lot of work to do. One of these 2 teams will improve to 2-2 in Trinity League and improve their chances for an at-large berth in the Pac-5 standings. Costello does a good job of avoiding the rush and gets out to about the 25-yard line, so he picks up 5. Making something out of nothing. And we've got an injured Servite player around the 45-yard line. John Bueras made the stop for Servite. And it looks like one of the Servite players is cramping up. Well, it all starts here on the NFHS Network. Tune in every week to watch the best high school action from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, the NFHS Network. We are high school. And that was Bynum. He jogs off, appears to be okay. A warm night here in Southern California. No wind. Temperature at game time was in the upper 70s. It's probably now in the lower 70s. Feels more like summer than October 30th. It's Halloween weekend. It's been all Servite tonight. Costello. Flush from the pocket, trying to direct traffic. Looking for Rashid deep down the field, and he overthrows him incomplete. Rashid had got behind the defense, but the pass was over his head, and that'll bring up third down for Costello and company. Santa Margarita took the opening kickoff here in the second half and scored a touchdown on Servite's opening possession. They turned it over, and it felt like at the time Santa Margarita had all the momentum. But they failed to capitalize on the turnover, and they find themselves down 23, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Quick slant, caught. Calcaterra. Needed 5, picked up 19 to keep the drive alive. Calcaterra, he's been the one bright spot tonight for Santa Margarita. Costello, all kinds of time, looking for the home run ball. That'll be incomplete. Well covered by Keith Taylor. Taylor, the transfer from St. John Bosco, forced to sit out the first 5 games. just a junior. Already has several Division I offers. Mark in at running back. On the quick slant, that is thrown behind Crawford, incomplete. Crawford, the team's leading receiver, been very quiet tonight. Came in with 43 receptions, but the Servite defense has done a great job of shutting him down this evening. Third down at 10, 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Boy, Costello's got some room to run. Stiff arm. And it looks like he's going to be about a yard short. Comes up a little bit gimpy. Well, you got to believe this is 4-down territory. Sammy Duarte, the senior, with the tackle. Call it 4th down and 2, just inside midfield. And they will go for it. Costello will go under center. And with that, Coach Meyer calls timeout for Servite. That's their first of the half. 41 seconds to go, and it is all Servite. They lead by 23. Following the timeout, 4th and 2 from the 49. Costello work out a shotgun. Rolls right. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got the first down. Time's a ticking away, though, on Santa Margarita. They trail by 23. Three wide receivers to the top of the screen. Crawford at the bottom of your screen, number 6. Costello. Complete. Rashid inside the 20. That play good for 27 yards. And that's the last play of the third quarter. And the game continues to be all Servite. They led by 27 at halftime. They lead by 23 headed into the fourth quarter. All right, we begin the fourth quarter, and it's Servite leading 30-7. Santa Margarita in the red zone. Second time tonight. Did not get any points on their first time in. Dylan Crawford, Santa Margarita's leading receiver, does not have a catch tonight. Came in with 43 receptions. Mark in motion. Get him on the swing pass. He gets inside the 15 and then ridden out of bounds. Clock will continue to move. They said he did not get out of bounds before forward progress was stopped. Well, Santa Margarita's got to score, and they got to score in a hurry. Taking a lot of time. They'll run the draw to Mark. And Mark bowls his way into the end zone for 6. So do they go for 2 here, or do they go for 1? They still need 2 two-point conversions. Thinking might be, let's get the extra point here. That'll make it a 30-14 game, and then the next touchdown we get, let's go for 2. That was Mark's 4th rushing touchdown of the season. So it's now a 2-possession game. So it was an 80-yard scoring drive. 10 plays, took 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And Mark, 13-yard touchdown run. Making things a little bit more interesting here with 11:21 to play. Still plenty of time left. Do you think onside kick at all? You're trying to kick it deep, get a touchback, and then try and force a 3 and out. You take a gamble, try to get the onside kick, recover it, have a short field to work with. See what head coach Rick Curtis decides to do. It appears he's going to kick it deep and hope his defense can get a 3 and out. Wingfield and Hurd are deep for Servite. And this will be a touchback. So now it'll be up to the Santa Margarita defense. Each team still with a pair of timeouts. Servite was somewhat conservative coming out of the halftime break. Let's see if they open back up the offense or if they keep it on the ground and try and chew up some time. Muse is in at running back, number 35. This will be Muse on first down, and Muse is going backwards. Alex Stewart, number 80. Boy, Stewart has been everywhere tonight for that Santa Margarita defense. Coach Curtis said he is the high motor. He makes things happen for our defense. Forward progress gives him a yard. So second down and 9. And right now there's no Bandy out there and there's no Bynum for this Servite offense. Airy in motion. Muse off the right side ahead for 4, so third down and 5. So do you keep it on the ground and try and chew up more clock, or will Simpson go to the air? Once again, Bandy left after a vicious hit. Bynum on defense. Appeared to have a cramp, but he left the field, and we haven't seen him since. See if that factors into the play call here on third down. Simpson will throw. Simpson's running out of time, and he's running the wrong way. Does a good job of getting rid of it, but there is a penalty marker on the far side of the field.
Simpson's pass intended for number 83, Justin Simpson, incomplete, flag on the play.
Right now, the Santa Margarita defense did its job, but let's wait and see for the penalty. Oh, they're going to pick up the yellow hanky. So the Santa Margarita's defense does its job. It forces a 3 and out. And with 9:46 to go in the fourth quarter, things getting real interesting now. Dylan Crawford dropping back deep now for Santa Margarita. Simpson's 5th punt of the night coming up. End over end. Oh, and it takes a great bounce for Servite. And it'll roll dead at the 20. A 55-yard punt, no return. And for Aaron Simpson, that's his longest punt of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Santa Margarita, plenty of time, 9:32 to go. They trail by 16. They need 2 touchdowns and a pair of 2-point conversions. Offense has been much better here in the second half. They were shut out in the first half. Costello under duress. He's going to take off and run. And depending on the spot, he might have a first down. He does indeed. But Costello has not had a lot of time to throw tonight, and he's done a good job running the football. Came in with just 65 yards rushing. Nearing the 9-minute mark. Costello down the middle, and it's complete. Crawford's got his first catch of the night. And he's run out of bounds near midfield. This could be an illegal block in the back, perhaps. Well, the catch will stand. It's going to more than likely be a spot penalty. Good sign for the Santa Margarita offense, though. Get Crawford going. He's been shut out to this point. Transfer from St. Francis. Oh, the penalty marker is going to be picked up now. Much to the chagrin of the Servite defense. So it's a 20-yard completion, gets the ball out to midfield. So in just 2 plays, they've moved 30 yards. 8:59 to go. Don't go anywhere. This one's far from over. Costello throws off his back foot, and it's back-to-back completions to Crawford. Gets down near the 40. Crawford was shut out to this point. Now he's got 2 catches here on back-to-back completions. Mark it at the 42, give him 8. We've got an official's timeout down on the field. That'll stop the clock with 8:25 to go. And now they'll wind it. They'll run the draw. Green, he's got the first down and then some. Green still on his feet, fighting for yards down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 19, and right now all momentum is on the side of Santa Margarita as they are on the move. They trail 27-0 at halftime. They trail 30-14 now, but looking for more. They need 2 touchdowns and two-point conversions. Just moved inside of 8 minutes. Costello back to the air. To the end zone for Crawford and overshoots him. Well, I think if Costello wanted to, he could have tucked it and run for some yards. Looking for his favorite target, couldn't find him. Second down and 10. Completion stops the clock, 7:43 to go. Each team with a pair of timeouts. Santa Margarita offense here in the second half, completely different. They had 4 turnovers and 4 punts in their 8 possessions in the first half. This is Rashid, still on his feet, finally brought down, but not before he picks up a first down. And the offense is humming now. The clock will stop while they momentarily reset the chains. Now it's on the move again. Green hit in the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a big loss. Jimerson, the junior, in on the tackle, number 30. A loss of 4. Costello pump fake now to the end zone. Calcaterra, the intended receiver, tripped it, fell. No flag, incomplete, third down. Well, clearly 4-down territory with 6:55 to go. 3rd and 14. They need to get to the 1. See if Servite brings the blitz. They're showing it. They do bring it. Costello, low throw is incomplete. Trey Webb with the coverage. Well, 4th down. Servite brought the blitz that time. Let's see if they do it again on 4th down. A rush 4. Costello throws it up, and it is caught. Was he in bounds? Yes, touchdown! Noah Rashid. On 4th and 14, Noah Rashid comes up with a big touchdown catch. And now the all-important 2-point conversion. Santa Margarita offense has been night and day here in the two halves. Couldn't do anything in the first half. And now with an opportunity to make it a one-possession game. Mark in the backfield. Low snap. Costello just throws it up. And it is incomplete. Crawford got a hand on it, but the low snap disrupted the complete timing of the entire play. And it remains a two-possession game with 6:42 to go.
The injured player for Servite is number 47, Daniel Garcia.
Now Daniel Garcia is the injured Servite player. He's on around his own 15-yard line. So while the training staff tends to him, we'll step aside. It's Servite clinging to a 10-point lead.
The most heart-stopping, game-changing, tie-turning moments in high school sports. Under Armour highlights of the week on the NFHS Network.
Well, Garcia was able to walk off underneath his own power. So now trailing by 2 scores, 6:42 to go. Servite expecting an onside kick. Bynum standing around his own 25-yard line. Lloyd kicks it deep. I almost wonder why maybe he didn't try a pooch kick it. See if he could get the opportunity for Santa Margarita to maybe pounce on it. Instead, he kicks it deep. Still plenty of time to go. Previous drive was 80 yards, capped off by the Rashid 15-yard touchdown reception on 4th down. Costello's second touchdown pass of the night. Now has 16 on the season. And 52 for his outstanding career here at Santa Margarita. They'll stay on the ground. Bynum is checked back in for Servite. Not much from Muse. Well, the clock is Servite's friend. 6:20 to go and counting, each team with a pair of timeouts. Servite would like nothing more here than to get a long sustained drive and chew up a lot of yards and clock at the same time. They are in no hurry as we near 6 minutes to go. Holding on to a 10-point lead. Pistol formation. They come with the blitz. Simpson will throw a quick slant. The pass is low, intended for Hurt, incomplete. That's just what Santa Margarita was looking for. They need another 3 and out. They just had one. And now they're one more play from getting a back-to-back 3 and outs. Pass was intended for Hurt. It was a low throw. Dylan Crawford on the coverage. He replaced J.P. Hackett, number 22, who was ejected. So big play coming up here with 5:54 to go. See if Simpson goes to the air or they stay on the ground and just try and use more clock. Santa Margarita comes with the blitz. Simpson nowhere to go, and down he goes. Austin Barrett with the sack. So the Santa Margarita defense back-to-back 3 and outs, forcing Servite into another punt. Santa Margarita will save their timeouts. Clock continues to run, but they should have good field position. Rashid and Crawford now both deep for Santa Margarita. They're inside Servite territory as Simpson will punt from his own goal line. High kick. Rashid calls for a fair catch around his own 48. And a late penalty marker comes in. 38-yard punt, no return. Penalty markers around the 27-yard line. Referees will huddle up and try and get this thing sorted out. Simpson's pointing in the direction of Santa Margarita. They've got great field position. And a personal foul is going to cost them 15 yards. So they went from great field position to okay field position. Not a smart penalty when you've got 5 minutes to go and you're down 2 scores. Servite trying to hold on. They led 27-0 at half. They led 30-7 to begin this fourth quarter. Each team desperately trying to get to 2-2 in Trinity League play. Both schools trying to get that Pac-5 at-large bid for the playoffs. Green in at running back. And Costello to throw. Flush from the pocket. And simply throws it away as he ends up flat on his back, looking at the referee for asking for a roughing the passer penalty, but he won't get it, so I'll make it 2nd down and 10 with 4:53 to go. Santa Margarita has won 2 out of the last 3 meetings between these two schools, and they want to make it 3 out of 4. Green on the draw. Green's got a first down and then some. Boy, he is low gravity, 5'7", 175. He picks up 13. And he picks up a first down. Back to Green. Back up the middle. Well, he's going to be near another first down. With Trey Green, he began the year, had 2 100-yard games in the first 3 weeks and has really tailed off, but he's run well tonight. Picked up 9 right there. 2nd down and 1. 4.5 to go and counting. Santa Margarita trails by 10. Mark gets the first down. Four plays on this drive, 3 runs. The ground game has been effective. They've moved from their own 33 down to the Servite 42. 4:15 and counting. They don't necessarily need a touchdown in this drive. Santa Margarita can't get a field goal. Costello down the middle, wide open is Rashid. Inside the 25, and finally run down around the 22-yard line. Now the clock will momentarily stop while they reset the chain. 3:58 to go. 6th play of the drive coming up. Costello on the run and throws it out of the back of the end zone. Rashid was the intended receiver. And Costello comes up a little hobbling. Appears to be okay. 3:45 to go. Calcaterra, number 9, at the bottom of your screen. Crawford, number 6, in the slot at the top of your screen. Costello hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. It was behind Mark. And now it's 3rd down and 10. Keep in mind they don't need a touchdown here. A field goal would make it a one-possession game, and we've got an injured Servite player. Well, the training staff will look at him. It's Servite trying to hold on.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life. This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
The most heart-stopping, game-changing, tie-turning moments in high school sports. Under Armour Highlights of the Week on the NFHS Network.
Just a reminder, Kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life. This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
The most heart-stopping, game-changing, tie-turning moments in high school sports. Under Armour Highlights of the Week on the NFHS Network.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life. This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life. National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life. This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
The most heart-stopping, game-changing, tie-turning moments in high school sports. Under Armour highlights of the week on the NFHS Network.
Well, after a lengthy delay, we are getting set to resume action. VJ Latua was carted off the field for Servite. We won't speculate. Let's hope that young man is okay. So just a quick recap. 3:37 to go. Servite leading 30-20. It is 3rd down and 10 for Santa Margarita. It was 27-0 at halftime. Servite. It was 30-7 at the end of 3, but Santa Margarita mounting a rally. They'll come with the blitz. Costello gets it off. Rashid, incomplete. Well, decision time now for Coach Curtis. Do you go for it on 4th and 10 from the 22, 3:31 left, or do you send out your field goal unit? You're looking at about a 39-yarder from here, and he's going to leave it into the right leg of Sam Loy. They tried an earlier field goal. It was a low snap. Noah Canty, the holder, ended up throwing an incomplete pass. So this is to make it a one-possession game. It'll be a 40-yarder. Loy's long on the year is 25. And it is no good, and it remains a two-possession game. So the gamble does not pay off. And now Servite will see if they can just chew up some time. 3:25 to go. Santa Margarita has 2 timeouts. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. Gain a few first downs, and they can simply run out the clock. Back-to-back 3-and-outs, though, on their prior 2 possessions. Hernandez straight up the gut, picks up 3. Looks like Rick Curtis is going to save his 2 timeouts, hoping his defense can get a stop on 2nd and 3rd down. There is no play clock on the field. So Aaron Simpson's just going to have to guess how much time he can run off the clock before he has to snap it as we move down to 2:50 and counting. Alex Stewart. Boy, he has been everywhere tonight for Santa Margarita. And now Santa Margarita will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts to stop the clock with 2:40. Alex Stewart, he has been fun to watch. 6'5", 240. He has been everywhere for the Santa Margarita defense. A quick recap of the scoring. Servite led by 27 at the half, courtesy of Aaron Simpson. 4 touchdowns, 3 via the pass and 1 running. Santa Margarita has mounted a little bit of a comeback here, you could say, in the second half. Costello has thrown a pair of touchdowns, and Matt Mark has run it in from 13 yards. However, they just missed a field goal, a 40-yarder. Could have cut it to a 1-possession game. But if they can get a stop here, they'll spend their final timeout. They'll have 2.5 minutes to go to try and get 2 scores. They'd have to score quickly, either a field goal or a touchdown, get an onside kick, and score again. The deck is certainly stacked against them, but it can be done. Simpson will throw on 3rd down. Now he's going to take off and run. Oh, great move to get the first down. It gets out of bounds. Oh, Alex Stewart had a beat on him, and what a move by Simpson to get the first down. And with 2:30 left and just 1 timeout for Santa Margarita, that won't do it. But that is a huge dent in the hopes for Santa Margarita. Muse has got a first down, and he's got some daylight. Dragged down from behind. Crawford with the tackle. But there is a penalty marker back at the 39-yard line. But this one is coming back. And it'll also stop the clock with 2:22 to go. It is holding. So they'll mark it off from the 33. So 1st down and 20. Santa Margarita can stop it one more time. 2:22 to go. Servite trying to hold on, leading 30-20. Inside of 2 minutes. Simpson is going to wisely go down. Does a good job of chewing up more clock. And now Santa Margarita will spend their final timeout with 1:45 to go. If you're Servite, you run a few more plays and let that clock run down, punt it away. And Santa Margarita will have less than a minute, trailing 30-20, needing 2 scores. Tall task at hand. Well, in all likelihood, Servite is going to move to 2-2. And they play at St. John Bosco to end the Trinity League season next week. Santa Margarita is going to fall to 1-3 in all likelihood. And they finish up at home against Mater Dei. Coach Rick Curtis feels like he just needs one more win to get that at-large bid in the Pac-5 playoffs. Scott Meyer feels like Servite needs to finish 5-5. Orange Lutheran also in the mix. Muse just wants to stay in bounds and try and use as much clock as possible, and he does that. So now Servite can let the clock run. 3rd down. Simpson gets some last-second instructions. It's 3rd and 21. Down doesn't really matter either, does the yardage. It's trying to use as much clock as possible. There's 1 minute to go. Muse a few more. And Santa Margarita is helpless right now. All they can do is watch the precious seconds tip away. Now we'll see if Servite will take a 5-yard penalty for a delay of game, or if they'll let the clock tick down and call a timeout perhaps with a few seconds left. And Santa Margarita will get the ball back with perhaps an opportunity to run a few plays. Noah Rashid is back deep. You think Santa Margarita might try to set up a block here. And Scott Meyer calls timeout with 12 seconds left. So Santa Margarita should get the ball back, maybe able to run 2 plays, perhaps. In all likelihood, just 1. They have no timeouts, can't stop the clock. So for Servite, a very, very impressive win. They will move to 2-2 in the Trinity League. They will move to 4-5 overall. Santa Margarita will fall to 5-4 overall and 1-3 in Trinity League play. Orange Lutheran is 2-2. It's all going to come down to this final week in the very, very tough Trinity League, arguably the toughest division in all of high school in the entire country. They put 4 seconds back on, so 16 seconds left. Simpson try and get this punt off as quickly as possible. Nearly blocked it end over end. Rashid picks it up. And down he goes at the 40-yard line. So 10 seconds to go. And Santa Margarita will have time for 1 more play, perhaps 2. But it's going to be Servite who is going to get out of here with a win. They jumped out to a 27-point lead and have held on. Servite's going to snap a 2-game losing streak. Lost a heartbreaker to Orange Lutheran a couple weeks ago in the game's final play, and then they were blown out last week by Mater Dei. So Showed a lot of heart tonight. Costello. And this will be the game's final play. And he is going to go down on the game's final play, and that is going to be it. That is all she wrote. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stay tuned as we wrap up tonight's action on the NFHS Network postgame show. That's coming up in just a few moments. Once again, the Friars have defeated the Eagles 30-20 on the NFHS Network. We are high school.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life. This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome back to Cerritos, California, the NFHS Network postgame show powered by Play On Sports. I'm Dennis Ackerman, and we just saw the Friars knock off the Eagles by a score of 30-20. And Servite jumped out to a quick lead, and they really never looked back. They led 27-0 at halftime, courtesy of the Aaron Simpson show. The quarterback accounted for 4 scores, 3 passing, and 1 running. He hooked up twice with Michael Bandy, who ended up leaving the game in the fourth quarter after taking a vicious hit. And in the second half, they held off a late surge by Santa Margarita, held on for a 30-20 win. And taking a look now at the Trinity League standings, Servite will improve to 2-2. Santa Margarita falls to 1-3, and Jay Serra knocked off Mater Dei, so now Jay Serra is 1-3, and Mater Dei is 2-2. So Mater Dei, Orange Lutheran, and Servite all at 2-2, tied for second place. Santa Margarita and Jay Serra at 1-3. So a huge win for Servite. Michael Bynum, Terrell Bynum also pitched in with a touchdown reception. He had a big night, over 100 yards receiving, but in the end it was all Aaron Simpson leading Servite to a 30-20 win. Well, that's going to wrap it up from Cerritos College, where the Friars defeated the Eagles 30-20. We'd like to thank you for joining the NFHS Network's coverage of CIF Southern Section football. Be sure to check out the NFHSnetwork.com for more live and on-demand content, along with highlights from across the country. For our producer, Dylan Sognalian, our videographer, Blake Fogg, I'm Dennis Ackerman saying so long from Cerritos, California. We hope you'll join us next time on the NFHS Network. We are high school.